Scientists gathered at Colby College in Waterville today to find new ways to farm in the aftermath of forever chemicals. More than 60 Maine farms have been identified now as having unsafe levels of PFAS chemicals in their soil and their water.
The source of the contamination was municipal sludge, which had been spread on farms as fertilizer for decades. And as News Center Maine's Vivian Lee shows us, farmers are hopeful ongoing research will help them pivot to new crops and salvage their livelihoods.
Sue Hunter can't even begin to describe the nightmare of discovering her soil, crops, and groundwater on her former dairy farm was tainted by forever chemicals.
And I couldn't grow anything in the land. So I went a whole year without any income, pretty much from this farm.
The source of the contamination, municipal sludge laced with PFAS chemicals that was shipped to the 150-acre farm, a practice that at the time, state regulators deemed safe and legal. Sue grew crops, including hemp, and raised beds in this greenhouse. Not willing to give up on her family's land, she partnered with Maine scientists who have turned sections of her tainted farm into a research project.
Classifiers are multi-cyclones.
People attending a PFAS and agriculture Maine regional meeting toured Sue's fields, where researchers and graduate students are growing different varieties of forage crops. They will be tested to see which grasses take the most chemicals out of the soil. But experts say finding more effective solutions will take a long time.
Even if we could reduce by half with some of these management practices, it's not going to be enough for some farms.
800 parts per trillion.
The meeting at Colby College is a follow-up to a national symposium held last month at Michigan State University. Farmers impacted by PFAS contamination, scientists, nonprofits, and educators from New England and Michigan are discussing new discoveries in containing and cleaning up toxic chemicals. Maine Farmland Trust is one of the sponsors of the event. Ellen Griswold, the nonprofit's deputy director, says the hope is to create a network to resolve the ongoing crisis.
We really need to accelerate this research, and the best way to do that, right, is to sort of make sure that there is communication across state lines.
Sue, meanwhile, is considering planting a new crop, a grain which takes up PFAS into its leaves and stalk.
I want it to be a farm, and I want to be able to pass it down to my grandson and my son to be able to work it as a farm.
And not lose her family's legacy to PFAS contamination. In Unity, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
We'll have more information on the state's ongoing investigation into PFAS and more information about exposure from the U.S. CDC on our website and our News Center Maine app.